Good evening. The bulletin's a little bit earlier than normal because we've got an England game. Now, it's worth noting that we've had quite a flip on the technical scores, and we were quite strong, about 65%, about 10 minutes ago, and that's calculated. We've had a dump on the technical scores because the VIX is going positive. We were minus 1.2, and now it's going into positive territory, and that's a risk-off sign. Now, it's worth noting, before we talk about the risk calc and stuff, the bot does have some USD longs. We've got two longs and one sell, so it's not too bad. We're kind of like hedged, but it's definitely favouring more upside. So this may struggle in getting to TP. Okay, so we could well be veering towards a little bit of risk off, especially if that VIX goes positive. Dow is down a lot. S&P's is flat. Nasdaq is up. Well, we've had quite a poor couple of weeks, and so I think, we are by at the big picture, but we've seen that come off its highs. We were minus 37, which is ridiculous. There was 37 bears versus the one retail bull. So it's just bonkers if you think about it. And we've come off those extremes, okay? And let's talk about the indices. The difference across time from last week isn't really noticeable. The S&P it's going towards sell. We're going towards zero on that one. Yeah, but however, they'd sold DAX. Yeah, so it's a little bit of nothing to comment on there. So let's talk about the indices. And about the robots, so we're kind of hoping for more upside, but at the end of the day, we've had a really good couple of weeks. So it doesn't matter if we have a couple of losses, really. It would be ideal if we had lots of positives, positive results. Would be awesome. And this is the account buster move. So if you're not a normal account size, for like a one lot or something like that, that would probably blow a lot of people up. With a micro lot account, it'd still be quite horrendous, I think. But on like a standard account, on a standard size, that would be an account buster. This is what I was referring to, account buster move, the diagonal above. And what's happened is this move here, it can be one or two things. It can be them going long, or it can be them going less short. And I think it's less short because they wouldn't be buying here because they're shorted down here in abundance very strongly. And that's just enough move to wipe them out and just to take their liquidity and take all their hard-earned money. And they came into it thinking they were in for a sure thing. They tried to sell. They got absolutely brutalized and punished and stripped of their finances. It's absolutely cruel. So it's a good thing to remind you about the risk component as well. So you've got to be really, really, really careful whenever you're trading, because it's so easy to lose money, and especially when the big fish are just doing that bully thing, and they just want to bully people. And this is definitely a bully move. However, it would have been good if you called it. See how we had a buy box. We had another buy box. We had another buy box. So if you saw the videos, you should have done okay, and you would have known that you were looking for longs. Okay, so just don't want to lecture you or anything like that, but just to be careful, because this is just horrendous, and they're just looking for easy prey. Okay, yeah. I think the AI is calling like a tulips vibe. It's a little bit of like a mania about the AI. It's not anything that's like groundbreaking, but they're just pushing for a reason to pump price. And I don't think it's justifiable reason for the massive pump. I think it's liquidity squeeze, and it's the retail squeeze, I think. What AI has been around for a while. What's new? Having it on your phone. I know I said about this, but Android's had AI on the phones for ages. So it's not like it's a new thing. I think it's a bit of an overhype. So I agree with Imran there. US 30. So basically, if you saw yesterday's video, you might not have done. I'm not sure, but this move here was of note. I did say about that, okay? And now there's that move sideways, just like the S&P, and then they've given up on their shorts. And then at that point it moves down. So that's the reaction, and it's definitely not a coincidence as well. So there's the US 30. DAX, now we'd like this to fall because Andy's short this market and we want him to do well. We don't want him to blow up or anything like that, and he's a really nice guy. So with any luck, this falls and then he can do okay. And it just must take so much patience to be trading this. And there's they're going less short. They could be buying there. It's possible, but I think it's probably less short. But you don't know which way it is, but I think it's probably less short. So we should be below that box. But look, and they're going to sell it, and we're going to get the buy. Gold. And I was just saying to be careful, because what I think it's looking like it was going above the 50% mark. If we go above the 50% mark, it will be a sell. Okay, so it's really important to note. We got the PCE data on Friday. If they're going to be net long on Friday for that data, it's going to spell trouble for them, I think. And we're going to probably come down and basically hound and harass all the longs that come up here, and we'll fall and we'll punish those guys. But we'll need to be above 50% first in order for it to become a sell. Now, I was just saying in the trading chat, what I might do, I might have a revamp about the daily bulletin videos, because I'm only getting like 18-20 views, which is quite poor because it takes me a while to produce the video. It takes me a while to compile it and then to upload it. So what I might do a weekend risk calc video, but then just have the daily updates. But on the daily video perspective, we can look at the SLCs or something like that. We can look at the order book, and we can look at some of the market structure in FX. But let me know what you think. Maybe you're more interested on the indices, or maybe you're more interested in the FX side. I quite like to look at the indices because they give the direction for risk. And if you know where risk is going, that's going to help with FX. So let me know what you think. I wouldn't mind taking a little bit of a break from it because ideally what I was saying in the trading chat, I was hoping that we were going to have the risk calc actually flip a while ago. The herd had sold since the Israel-Gaza crisis and had held since, and that was ages ago. So it's just causing the videos not to have much content because, you know, they keep selling it. And we've got a green cell up there. All right, so I have to have a think about it. Perhaps I'll continue doing the bulletin videos as per. Then on the weekend, I'll give it a good thinking through. And perhaps on Sunday, what I might do, I'll release the COT data video, a risk calc video, and an SLC video. And whichever one gets the most views, that'll be the daily content going forward. Okay, so I think the SLC might be the winner. And maybe you guys want to look at FX and maybe looking for trade ideas using the order book, which I can provide. So we can do that. And then this will just be simply in documentation form, where it'll still be done in Discord, there'll be no video. So let me know what you think. But we'll continue to do as per up to Friday. And then maybe on Sunday, I'll just release those 3 videos and then see whichever ones are most popular. The SLC video or the risk calc. I can't have the 2 videos in one because it'll be a massively long video. It'll be like half an hour long. It would just be crazy. So that's that. So we are potentially drifting towards a little bit of risk off. So keep an eye on your VIX. Don't forget you've got VIX in Discord and on the sheet and also on the internet as well. But if you're using the sheet, just come to the risk calc, scroll down, and it's there. And it is performing quite well. So obviously it's sending a little bit of risk off vibe going on right now. So trade safely, and I'll speak to you soon.